Alright guys, so today I'm going to be explaining everything that is wrong with MCBrawl.com. MC Brawl, prepare to be exposed. Alright guys, so I've been playing MC Brawl for quite some time, over 2 years now, and it used to be really fun. But lately here, the Brawl server has just been dying. You know, and you may ask why, Ultra Punisher, why has it been dying? And, well, here's why. Alright guys, so the first thing that we're going to go over that's wrong with MC Brawl is the staff. And I have a special guest with me who's been playing Brawl for 2 years. Halo, dude, what do you want to say about the staff?
Really been involved in the staff area of the community in like probably a good 4 or 5 months. But when I was staff, things were very biased. Staff, like admins, feel like they can just ignore people. The only person that I ever knew that would actually respond to people is Putty. Just cuddled like I think it was like 3 weeks ago. I tried to message Cuddle about a glitch on Survival and she would not respond to me. I definitely don't think there's staff members that should be staff, but they are because they're friends with people.
So do you believe that any staff members have, as one would say, sucked their way to the top?
If I had to say one, which I think all the staff members that are admins or S-mods, I think they did work for it and they were around for a long time. But if I had to choose one, I would probably go with Cuddle.
Oh no, he didn't.
I know when it comes to staff applications, almost no one reads those. No one actually reads your staff application. Don't write a staff application if you're not any friends with the staff, because you're most likely not going to get staff. I think it was Jaden and Cuddle, and I think it was Roke. I was on a TeamSpeak channel with them. They were looking at a staff application and they were saying that they didn't want to read all that, so they just kind of like they knew who he was, so they gave him +1.
Well, thank you for your input, Jacob. All right, guys. So the first server we're going to be discussing is. Alright guys, so Minecraft Party, in my personal opinion, is probably the best server on MC Brawl, as in, it has the least amount of issues. But there is issues with it as there is everything else, and my personal opinion with the issues with it are, the fact that they really just don't change stuff that often. Like, what I'm playing right now has been here for a very long time. I think they should just change stuff more often, add new maps more often, but other than that, Party is probably one of my favorite ones on here when we're talking about what's wrong with it or not. I really don't have much to say about Party. Alright guys, so now I'm going to be talking about the issues with, of course, yours truly. And with a special guest, again, Halo. You want to tell me what's wrong? Because he's played War Z for a very long time.
I stopped playing War Z, but I did play for a while, and the whole time I was playing, it was very cancerous. People are very toxic on War Z, and it's always been known, though. People have always known that, like, everyone's fucking toxic. You can get hit off, and you can get DDoS just by playing War Z. Like, I played Survival for a year before I joined War Z, or not for a year, for 6 months, I think, before I joined War Z. Never had any problems with DDoS or getting hit off or swatted, whatever you want to call it. But then, literally, I played War Z for about 2 to 3 weeks, and I started getting hit off. Like, it's so toxic that there's not enough staff to handle it all, I think.
Why would you say War Z is dying?
They cut the servers from 10 to 6, and 3 are new map and 3 are old map. And that just shows how dead it is. Like, obviously, they cut 4 servers off because there was no one playing it.
So would you say that a big issue might be because they just never really added anything new?
I feel like they try to do. I feel like Brawl tries to do new things, but they have enough staff and they have enough power. Like, they have enough manpower, I guess. Like, they should really be able to do a lot more interactions with community members. And they definitely should try to add new things. Like, people really want a new map, so like there's new scenery. I don't think people want to change too much about how the game's played for Z, but they do want, I heard a lot of people do want new maps. We have old map, and it's called new map because it's the newest one, but it's not new at all. The new server, I forgot, it's the Western something though, Wild West, I think. I was a staff for the first time when they told me to help them work on that. I think it literally took like a year or more for it to come out.
All right then. Thank you for that, Halo. It's I've really learned a lot that, you know, Brawl's just. All right, guys. So right now I'm going to be discussing. This one is my favorite one to discuss because I can go on a rant on this one. Honestly, guys, I don't even know where to start what's wrong with survival PvP. There's glitch after glitch after glitch after glitch. This says bounce, you don't even bounce on it. That's only one of the many glitches, but that's not even the biggest issue with it. This is a hardcore survival PvP server, meaning that it's pretty much anarchy with teams and tracking. I know what you're saying. I know you're thinking, well, what's the problem with it? It looks fine to me. Well, the problem is that this exact same map and spawn having a border of only 16,000 blocks in the overworld and 8k in the nether. This has been up for over a year and a half. Exactly January 17th, 2015 is when this map reset. The date today is July 19, 2016. That is a year and a half. Technically over. That is fucking insane. Way too long for maps to be open. And I've been told by multiple moderators that there's not an actual date. They're coding it, hashtag soon. Been told that for over 6 months.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god. Stop fucking lying.
This server is just, they've gone so wrong with this server and could have had a lot more potential, and this server went from having a population of like 120 to a population of 50. Usually 30. Alright guys, so now I'm going to be discussing the server kit Brawl. Just has a lot of issues with it. There's just, people can just hack their balls off on here and not really get banned unless there's someone on here who can ban them, and how often is that? I mean, like, not very often. And this exact same map has been here for like 2 years. They just haven't changed the map. I don't understand why. They should just change the map, change the rules of the PvP. Like, you have to kill for soup on here. It's not a bad idea, but it's not really that fun. Most people don't really like that. I really just think they should just add new stuff, add a new map, make it more entertaining. And don't even get me started on BrawlBot. BrawlBot is something to where it can work a lot of the times, but sometimes people will get false banned by BrawlBot, and that's something, that's just a big issue. They should really just get rid of BrawlBot and get more fucking staff. Alright guys, so the next server I'm going to go into is MC War. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so the first time I ever really logged on to MC War was about a year and a half ago. And one thing I'd like to point out is that this same hub of MC War has been here, from what I know of, at least a year and a half. That's just one problem. Well, at least the sponges work. Alright guys, so another thing I'd like to point out about War, which is like the #1 issue I think Brawl tends to have, is that they just don't really change much. Like, War is just the same. Like, I was told by someone, an old friend of mine who used to play Brawl with me all the time. I still talk to him from time to time. He told me that War 2.0 was supposed to come out a long time ago, and it never did. Like, I don't know, it's just Brawl just has a lot of empty promises, and they tend to lie a lot. Well, they don't really, not intentionally, I don't think, but it's still not very good. But yeah, it's just the fact that they don't really change shit that often tends to be an issue. That's pretty much the only issue I find with War, and I know I'm not like really that factually informed, but I'm just going based off what I've seen and experienced on Brawl myself. Oh, fucking easy. Alright guys, so now we're going to be discussing the game mode. Well, honestly, where does one begin? Slither is shit. No one plays it for a reason. I don't even understand how this works, but all I know is that why would they take the time to make another game mode when they can't even fix all the other game modes, all the other issues that they have with it? Can't even update the other ones, can't even, I don't know, Brawl just seems to be making all the wrong decisions, and Brawl has the potential to be really, really popular, and they're just not doing the right things. Alright guys, so one other thing I'm going to get into before I end this video is the EULA. Now, I know Brawl says, oh, with EULA you can't really get that, you can't really get anything from buying ranks. Well, that doesn't really make sense to me, because, I mean, I understand that's what they're saying, but there is another server. This server is called CyclePvP.com, IP will be in the description, and this is probably one of the most, if not the most popular faction server that even exists. And why am I mentioning this server? Well, because if you buy a rank on this server, this is a 1.8 server, way more popular than Brawl could ever fucking dream of being. If you buy a rank on this server, you get free fucking Prot 4. Tell me that's not going against the EULA rules. There must be something a way around, there must be like a way around the EULA that Brawl's not seeing, because the whole EULA ranked system thing on Brawl is fucking cancer. Just gonna say it. Alright guys, so I'm gonna end the video here. I I'm sorry if I'm not really factually informed. If you guys have anything else to say, anything else I missed, please comment it down below. I'm be totally fine to make another video on Brawl Exposed number 2, because maybe I'll get more depth into it. This was just kind of the outer layer. Long story short, I think MC Brawl overall has had and still has really high potential to be a really popular server, and they're just making all the wrong decisions. Peace out.